Hey guys, Ryan here from Vertex Performance Systems, and what I wanted to do today was do a quick little video book review. I've done this for my Elite Training Mentorship members before, where I reviewed some content. I wanted to share it here on the blog. I've written up content before, but this was an easier way for me to do this than write it up. I think it's a little bit more interactive and it's a little bit more fun. I got to tell you a little bit more about what I'm reading right now and what I thought of it. So I've got 3 books over here that I want to share with you guys. To recommend to you, share what I thought about them, and if you like it or you need something to read, then you can easily go grab it and pick it up. So my the very first book I wanted to review is Aragon and Schuler's Lean Muscle Diet. So this book, I got it originally. I'm always interested in learning about nutrition strategies and even some training strategies. Coolest part about this book is Lou did a great job penning it. It's amazing. There's some funny stories in here. It's entertaining as you go through it. There's a ton of science in here that backs it up. And Alan gives a really cool approach to setting up fat loss and hypertrophy training or nutrition programs that you can utilize in your programs with your clients. So I really enjoyed this. I didn't get a whole lot out of the workout phase of this, like the training portion, but I don't think it was designed for me. I don't think it was designed even for the trainer. And you may get a few little things out of it. It's stuff that I've seen before. I didn't get a ton out of that, but it's well worth the purchase. And I learned a ton about setting up different ways to set up nutrition programs for clients, and it's impacted and influenced the way that I've taught this to other trainers, and then also use this with myself and my clients. So great book, highly recommend you get it. Great resources for this. And I'm also a part of Alan's research review, a great way to get all the research studies, latest and greatest in nutrition, training, and all that right delivered to your inbox every month. So I highly recommend you check that out as well. It's easy, $10. Well worth it. I don't always get a chance to read it right away. But you save it and you come back to it when you have time. So Lean Muscle Diet, definitely recommend getting this for nutrition education for yourself. It'll definitely help you out. It also helps you kind of understand how to explain it to clients and how to take people through it. So anything that uses a story is amazing. Next up is the Charisma Myth. So I got this from Jay Ferrugia. Actually saw that he was reading it. I think he might have done a podcast on it. I picked it up right away. This is a great book for anybody. Doesn't matter if you're around people at all. It won't matter if you're an introvert, extrovert. If you think that you're super charismatic, this will give you some drills and exercises to help you be more charismatic, to help you learn how to really leverage your strengths and hide some of your weaknesses and be very aware of it. I've used this in many conversations that I've had with people. It's been really effective. If nothing else, it's made me a much better listener. It's made me more aware of my surroundings, more aware of how I'm interacting with people, and how even what's going on in my head might be portrayed to them. So I highly recommend reading it. It's a really quick and easy read. Coolest part about it is it has exercises in where you stop and you practice things. And so even if you read this piece by piece and did a chapter a week and you practiced those exercises throughout the week, you'd be much better off. You'd have a lot more charisma. And really what charisma is all about is attracting the right type of people around you, right? Allowing you to connect with people. So for someone like me who I don't mind being around other people, I actually enjoy it, but I'm not necessarily, I don't always enjoy it when I'm in a big social environment. So, and I don't like to ever feel awkward. So it's one of those things where it's really helped me in those situations, and I've been able to kind of step out of my comfort zone and see that it's perfectly okay. And here I can leverage some of my strengths to draw people around me and to make great first impressions. And so I highly recommend that, you deal with people on a day-to-day basis as a trainer and a coach. Highly recommend the Charisma Myth. Finally, I had a good friend recommend Seth Godin's. Actually, she didn't recommend it, she gave it to me. Seth Godin's What to Do When It's Your Turn, and It's Always Your Turn. It's a book. I don't know if you can get it on Amazon. I looked, and you can go to Seth's website. I'll put a link in there. This is an amazing book. I've seen Seth speak a few times. It's laid out a lot like he does his presentations. Very visually appealing. I read it in probably 2 nights, reading it right before I went to bed. It really inspires some thoughts It uses a lot of good stories, a lot of good imagery in it. It makes you think. It makes you step outside and say, step outside yourself and look at, what am I doing? Am I really taking advantage of my opportunities? Am I stepping up when it's my turn? And if not, am I going to regret that? And so I think this is great if you need to be inspired a little bit. If you need to figure out something to kind of motivate your team or yourself, this is a great book. Highly recommend it. And I actually think when you order it, you have to buy multiple copies and pay it forward. And at the end of the book, one of the coolest parts about it is it has a list of everyone that's paid it forward. And so when I got done with it, I actually posted to a work group that I'm in and asked, hey, first person that says they want this, it's all yours, I'll mail it to you. So I had to do this video before I ship this off and mail it to Nick Berry, who wanted to grab this, and hopefully he pays it forward as well. And this is my way of paying it forward to you, telling you, hey, go buy it, go get it for your team. You won't regret having this. So that's 3 books that I'm reading right now. I'm really close to being finished with a couple of others. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this quick little video blog and the book review. We'll put links under the video to each one of the books, so if you want to grab them, you can. And I highly encourage you to grab those if anything that I talked about in any of my reviews inspired you to want to grab those. So have a great rest of your day, and we'll talk to you soon.